Warning, this product contains extreme nostalgia. Has your job got you down? Is adulting not as fun as you thought it would be? Do you want a way to recapture that happiness from when you were a kid? At Retrostalgia Box, you feel like a kid again. Comics, toys, and video games hand-curated from the past and straight to your door. Unbox happiness at RetroStalgiaBox.com. Once again, that's RetroStalgiaBox.com. Yeah! Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentleman, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentleman on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Welcome back, everybody, to the Real World Chronicles. I am your host, Brad Drake, and this is All Elite Wrestling. That's right, we are back in action tonight. We are still in the first week of January 2023, and tonight we have ourselves a live event taking place. Now, just an update for you, I skipped Battle of the Belts and did not record it, because we already did a recording of that. Do you really want to see it again? I'm sure you didn't, and it would have confused a lot of new viewers. So, the results to the Battle of the Belts from last night were Daniel Garcia faced Jungle Boy Jack Perry for the vacant World Junior Heavyweight title, and Jack Perry won. Miroslav Barnyashev, our new resident beast, faced Orange Cassidy for the International Heavyweight title that's formerly known as the All-Atlantic title. Barnyashev defeated Cassidy. Darby Allin once again unsuccessfully challenged Samoa Joe for the World Television title. Toni Storm was defeated by Jamie Hayter in her attempt to capture the World Women's title. The Acclaimed were unsuccessful in their quest to reclaim the tag team crown from FTR. And in our main event, everybody, MJF cheated to defeat former World Heavyweight Champion Jon Moxley in their bout. So, we only have two title changes here, everybody, and that's Barnyashev capturing the International Heavyweight title, and it is Jack Perry defeating Daniel Garcia to become the first and new Junior Heavyweight World Champion. So there we go, everybody. Now we're moving forward. This was held at the Ryan Center in Kingston, Rhode Island. Realistically, exactly where it was. So we're just moving the trucks right on down the road and heading over to Rochester, New York, where we are in the Blue Cross Arena for a live event, which is part of our Wrestling Revolution tour. So, let's give our card. Well, let's go back first and check if there are any issues. There's no backstage incidents. The absent workers are just what we expect. Jeff Jarrett's the only one that's choosing to work somewhere else over us. Everybody else is out injured or in rehab. And Jeff Jarrett is working for Global Force Wrestling tonight in India, so he will not be on the card. All right, so let's go ahead and take a look at our card and give it a quick rundown here. Remember, for these tour dates, we're just running 6-match cards. We will see Ricky Starks against Sammy Guevara in the opener. The Butcher and the Blade are going to face Eddie Kingston and Ortiz. Daniel Garcia will battle Darby Allin. Wardlow will face Samoa Joe for that World Television title. The Acclaimed will battle FTR once again for the World Tag Team title. And then our main event, everybody, we are going to see Adam Page against Jon Moxley. Now, I'm sure many of you are asking, why are we seeing repeats of matches and stuff like that? Well, it's simple, everybody. This is a tour leading up to a big pay-per-view. We are going to see these matches around the country. You're not going to see the exact same card every show, but you are going to see these matches repeated around the country. This is what touring companies do. It's almost like free advertising for the big match coming up. This is typical in wrestling. It's the way wrestling's always been, and it's probably the way wrestling will always be as long as wrestling continues to tour. It's just how it goes. I can remember clear as day, my brother Jeff and I, 3 years in a row, we went to the World Wrestling Federation at the Allstate Arena, formerly known as the Rosemont Horizon, in Rosemont, Illinois, the day after Christmas. So December 26th, 1997, 98, and 99, we went. And each year, we saw title matches that we would see on the pay-per-view or big matches that we would see on the pay-per-view. It's just how it was. And in a sense, it's the way it still is today. So with that said, everybody, let's get to booking. Here we go. Starks and Guevara in the opener. And you can guarantee that this one will be a complete and total spot fest and probably not a single wrist hold, headlock, or takedown will be applied. This will be a full-on 100-mile-an-hour train wreck for 12 minutes. And it's not these wrestlers' faults. They just were never trained right of how to wrestle. All right, the Butcher and the Blade against Kingston and Ortiz is up next. This match is also going to go 12. So here we are. Here's the Butcher and the Blade. Here are Kingston and Ortiz. There we are. I had a problem following them for a second because I wasn't looking at alphabetical order. We got to remember to change that picture over for the Blade. It's a stupid picture. And here we go. All right, up next, we have Daniel Garcia and Darby Allin, and they are going to go 14. Here is Daniel Garcia. Here is Darby Allin. And this one is booked. We're going to leave that open-ended. So it's 3 matches in a row, open-ended, everybody. Why not, right? Here is Wardlow against Samoa Joe. They are going to go 16. And they are in that heated feud over the World Television title. All right, here is Wardlow. Here is Samoa Joe. And this match is going to be a double countout. All right, that one is booked. Up next, we have the Acclaimed and FTR. They're going to go 18. And these matches have not been all that good. As I've said before, FTR is criminally underrated in this save. In this mod, I should say. All right, Cash Wheeler is going to get the win here. And now we have our opener. I'm sorry, our main event, which is going to be Page versus Moxley. And we'll see how this one goes. Here is Adam Page. Here is Jon Moxley. Adam Page is going to get the win, and it is going to come by disqualification. This is what you do in these big-time live events, everybody. Give him the match, but don't give him a straight finish. To an extent. All right, let's go ahead and start the show. We are just over... Wow, we're at 109 minutes, so that is about About an hour and... I'm drawing a blank here. It's like an hour and 49 minutes. There we go. All right, let's start the show, everybody. Starks and Guevara, and Starks gets the win with the Buster Keaton over Guevara. And again, this one, you know, probably had more dives, backflips, twists than there were headlocks, without a doubt. Probably not a single tie-up or test of strength either, just two guys doing moves against each other. And here we go, the Butcher of the Blade against Kingston and Ortiz. And Ortiz gets the win for his team when he pins the Butcher. There must not be a finisher for Ortiz in there. Lots of green here. Good stuff. All right, up next, we have Garcia and Allin gets the win with a coffin drop over Garcia. And Garcia and Allin don't click. I've seen this more and more in this save. It's unreal. All right, Wardlow and Samoa Joe go to a double countout. They get a 54 total, 48 and a 58 respectively for these two. And remember, we are in the tri-state regions. This makes sense. Up next, the Acclaimed and FTR once again wins and gets a 61 overall for this match. Let's see if there's any takeaways here. Fatigue, fair enough, is a kicker for us. All right, up next, Adam Page and Jon Moxley in our main event. They get a 68, 66 to 67, and Page wins by disqualification over Moxley. Let's check out the dirt sheet here. And Moxley's got declining physical ability going on. Wow. He's not even 40. Wow. Adam Page doesn't have the psychology. Yes, I completely agree with that. Wow. All right, 68 overall. We should still get a gain. Should still be good to go. No popularity changes. Fair enough. We took their money, though, with 13,000 people. All right, I don't feel the need to leave a speech on this one. Nobody did anything outstanding. So we're moving along here to event number 3. And that will be in week 2. We'll head back to the main screen, take a look and see what's going on as it loads here. And of course, just so you know, I already have our big pay-per-view Revolution plugged into the system here. The card's already written out, and I'll do the same for Beach Break here soon. All right, let's take a look here. Dark. Got 39,000 viewers, fair enough. Jon Moxley likes Sammy Guevara. That means I don't know if I should like Sammy Guevara then, because I question a lot of what Jon Moxley says and does. Especially the fact that he has to bleed every match for no reason. He is, everybody, Stone Cold Atsushi Onita, Terry Funk, Jon Moxley. That's his real name. All right, who's going to sign with us? Carl Fredericks has signed with us. Flamita and Halcone Suriano Jr. All right, Carl Fredericks, congratulations. You are going to India, sir. You know what? He's more of a Ring of Honor guy. All right, where is Flamita? Flamita is going back to Ring of Honor. And Halcone Suriano Jr. I like this guy. Suriano is going to Global Force. Going to India. Good for him. Speaking of India, let's see how they did last night. They had a live event tour. And they still have not named their champions. Satnam Singh was in the main event, though, against Anthony Ogogo. This is a good thing. These people are going to get a lot of experience. Very good. Only 291 people. What are you going to do? We're starting out from scratch, right? All right, I'm looking around here to see if anything else catches our eye. It does not. So that's going to do it for us, everybody, for this episode. Thank you for tuning in. If you want these episodes early and ad-free, YouTube ad-free that is, make sure that you head on over to Patreon. That's patreon.com/PowerCast Network. That is the mothership of the PowerCast Network, where you can find the latest edition of the Supermod, not to mention all of our spreadsheets and a bunch of bonus shows, including the type that we just saw the other day. So make sure to check it out, everybody. It's good stuff. Only $5 a month. You can also check us out on social media, facebook.com/group/1987supermod. You can also find us on Reddit under the subreddit of TEW 2020 Friends. And don't forget, you can find us on Discord at 1987 Supermod. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. We'll see you next time.